calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU, Workload Support Unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for achieving self-support or PASS,
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security Award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
transferring you to extension number 700132945. Jeanette speaking. How may I help you?
I sent a fax over to your management and staff support. I'm checking to see who received it.
Who you fax it to?
The Workload Support Unit. I'll give you a phone number if you give me a second.
Okay. If you give me your social security number, I could transfer you to whoever has your application, and they could tell you. I wouldn't know.
Well, can you just connect me with whoever's responsible for receiving your faxes to verify whether or not you received it?
Did you fax it today?
Yes, I did. Is this an odd call? Do you not get people calling to check and see if their faxes got there?
Well, we have different people that have their different applications, so that's who I would transfer you to. We would not know. Anyone else would not know. If you just transfer it today, it would not show up today. It would show at least until tomorrow.
To the fax number at your location, you're saying a fax that shows that it was sent to your location on today would not show up?
We have rotation of employees that be in the office, and usually they don't go ahead and look at the fax until the next day. That's what I'm saying.
The following day? Okay.
That is correct.
But you do know who those employees are, correct?
That is correct. Like myself, I go on Mondays. I don't know who goes in today, Tuesday.
Okay, but you could find out since it's on a list that advises you who when you go in.
I could if you give me your social security number, I could transfer to the person that has your application.
Ma'am, I'm asking you for the person who has the fax liability on today. I do
not know that. I can't transfer you to that person.
Let me speak to your manager. Let me speak to the manager who makes the list for the people whose job it is.
I'll go ahead and transfer you to a manager. Have a good afternoon. Calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU, Workload Support Unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for achieving self-support or PASS, press 2.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
Transferring you to extension number 700132945.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. For all y'all those in locked in world who think that your 6 is my 6, this is the Workload Support Unit in Alabama. I filed criminal charges at their location today. This is them acting like they don't have them.
Or pass, press 2 now. To repeat this menu, please press 0.
And in America, you also own your own 6. Yay! And you can capitalize off the government trying to traffic your 6 to lame ass cops.
Please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits,
or a lame ass military running around with ground wars that you cannot afford.
And call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
Transferring you to extension number 7.
Trying to get some spices from Africa if you don't mind.
945.
Just a little fair trade going on over here. Not the North Atlantic Trade Agreement, but just a little fair trade.
Social Security, this is Kristen. How may I help you?
I am trying to identify the location of a fax sent to 205-801-3369 at approximately 2:34 this afternoon.
Okay, who did you send it to?
205-801-3369.
I got the number. Was it a certain person you were trying to send
It
the
was
fax
sent.
to?
It was sent to the attention of the Workload Support Unit located in Birmingham.
Okay, what's the Social Security number of the claimant?
There is none. This is about a fax.
I understand that, but is it a fax pertaining to a certain claimant?
No, ma'am. It's a fax regarding a criminal legal matter.
Okay, I was trying to see, was it in pertaining to because
It's a
we
fax
don't just
regarding a
have
criminal legal matter. It was
you
sent
were
this. It
trying
was.
to report it
It
for
was a.
someone in particular.
It's a
Then we
fax,
would need to know
ma'am,
who it is
ma'am,
because
ma'am.
we're
All I'm
supposed
doing
to
is
from
trying to
home.
locate the facts. Any information that you need to discover on the facts should be in the facts. Do you have someone there that gets your faxes, or do you get your faxes?
We do not. That's why I'm asking that information. We work
Oh, you
mostly
don't-
from home, and so I was trying to see is there anyone in particular you were trying to send it to, so that I could see if they were in the office to retrieve the fax. That's why we need that information. We typically work from home 4 days a week. We're not in the office to receive it. So if you were trying to send it to someone in particular, the workload support unit is not just one specific area. It covers several different areas of the building, and each area has its own fax, and that would help me to see which department.
Ma'am, I worked for a phone company for 5 years. Well, actually, I worked for a phone company far longer than that, and far longer than I'm willing to tell, seeing as how I'm still trying to pretend to be young. And I know that a fax number is required to have a dedicated line that reaches either a system or an individual. And I also know that per Title 42, the Social Security Administration is not allowed to route faxes to a system outside the regular business hours that are accessible to the claimants. So what you're telling
Absolutely
it sounds.
correct. That's why
I know, but it sounds like you're
home.
telling me that that's exactly what they did. Is that they routed a system of faxes that cannot be verified by the claimant during regular business hours.
No, that's not at all.
Well, it's regular business hours now. It's regular business hours now.
Explain to you that.
Right, I'm
because
calling
we
to
work from
verify
home,
a fax during regular business hours, and you're telling me giving me an excuse why you cannot.
That is not true. If you would let me speak every time I start speaking, you speak over me.
Go
If you
ahead.
would let me speak, I'm trying to tell you that
Where the fax
fax
is.
machines that we have.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU, Workload Support Unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for achieving self-support or
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
transferring you to extension number 700132945.
I have some cute little tools to hide behind so that I can trap the people who are doing this. You call them family. I'll call them cute little tools. Because you can't act like you can't be my family and watch me be robbed. Not mine. Not in my family. You got to get out my house. You got to get out my face. You got to stay off my property. Period. Only way you can get this happening is take a hostage.
Security Administration. If your call is for WSU, Workload Support Unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for achieving self-support or PASS, press 2 now. To repeat this menu, please press 0 now. Thank
Get
you.
over them motherfucking mountains that's got my money.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for the immediate claims taking unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for achieving self-support or PASS, press 2 now. To repeat this menu, please press 0 now. Thank you.
And I ain't asked for no help from the press, the media, nobody. It ain't a member of my family I can't destroy with my pinky finger.
Administration's Workload Support Unit.
And it ain't a member of my family that don't know it unless they got dumbass parents.
Service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security Award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800.
I ain't gonna say that their parents are dumb. Sometimes the case is their parents just think that they're fucking entertaining and don't care what happened to them.
Number 700.
More likely than not, especially if you're a certain member of a certain family. But this is about a fax. This is all to find out where a fax is, which is my personal property.
Social Security, this is Ms. Rogers.
I'm looking for a fax that was sent to 205-801-3369.
That's a fax machine.
Ma'am, it's your fax machine at the Workload Support Unit in Birmingham. Criminal affidavit was sent to that fax machine. I'm checking to see who got it.
Okay. I don't believe that's one of our department fax numbers in our department. What was the last four of the fax number?
205-801-3369. This is the same number that you have published on the Social Security Administration website. Same place where I got your phone number. At Unit C34.
Is there a specific person you're trying to reach?
Whoever gets that fax.
Okay.
Whoever is liable for processing faxes that go to that phone number. I'm trying to identify. I don't know if you are aware of that, ma'am, but when a fax goes into that phone number, it becomes before it leaves, it is the owner of the property, the property owner who sent the fax. Once it's there, it becomes under the quasi-jurisdiction of a federal building. So right now, what I'm doing is asking you about personal property that is supposed to be submitted on a federal phone number at 205-801-3369. Does that phone number belong to the Alabama Workload Support Unit?
I can't verify that, but let me transfer you to a manager, okay?
All right.
One moment. All right, one moment.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is Ms. Bethune at telephone number. Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU,
I hope you notice
Workload
Bethune
Support
is back.
Unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan,
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security...
thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for the immediate claims taking unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for achieving self-support or PASS, press 2 now. To repeat this menu, please press 0 now. Thank you.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3.
Now,
Otherwise,
check this out.
please hold for the next available agent. If you have
I'm going to
received
read
your Social
directly
Security
what
Award
they're
notice,
doing.
or if you are already
This is
receiving
what I
Social
faxed to
Security
them.
benefits and you do not have
This is
a
what it
claim
says.
currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
Transferring you to extension number 70.
Count 1. Pursuant to Alabama Code Section 13A-10-7 compounding, subsection A, George Green and other WSU employees committed the crime of compounding after the phone calls given and offers to give and accepting and agreeing to accept pecuniary benefit of salaries and income from willful neglect and performance of official government duty mandated by statute and administrative procedure, and knowingly refraining from seeking prosecution of a crime in progress, and refraining from reporting to law enforcement authorities the commission or suspected commission of any crime or information relating to the crime. Let's see what she says. I mean, that's Alabama's legal statute for every government employee. And this is what they're doing with the phone. See, somebody's picked up now because it stopped ringing. So since I'm reading the statute with a live line open with the people who have this document in their hands that explains that count 1 is compounding is a class A misdemeanor, they're still playing on the phone right now at this very moment, knowing they have this document that says what count 1 is. They're still playing on the phone. Now someone's hanging up my phone. It won't even dial now. I'm gonna turn it off for now. Now mind you, this is only happening because law enforcement have not arrested those individuals for committing that crime. Now, if I just went downtown and fired up a joint in the grocery store, I would go to jail and be facing prison time for indecent exposure. It would be all kinds of crimes. But this is just one crime that's happening in one office in Birmingham that could kill people, literally could kill people by depriving them of access to their own property. They're getting away with it. No, I don't believe there is a law enforcement officer that even knows that statute exists and even knows how to arrest somebody for it. But there are 4 counts here, just like the counts against the president. There are 4 counts against George Green in that workload support unit and his co-workers. All we're doing the same thing that they're doing right now, acting like they don't have the facts. I have evidence here that says that they successfully received it at that phone number. What you are witnessing at this very moment are people at that fax machine, accessible to that fax machine, saying, I don't know. And that would only be because they're concealing a crime. They're concealing that crime that's in that fax.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU,
They're not
Workload
accustomed to
Support
they're
Unit,
accustomed to dealing with
please press
old,
1 on your
decrepit.
touchtone
I
phone
mean, it's a
now.
2-year review period
If your
for
call
people
is about a plan
who are ready to
for
get back to work like
self-support
myself.
or pass,
But
press 2 now.
they're accustomed to old people or
Please press
people
0
without the capacity
Thank you.
to understand what the program operation manual and statutes mean. They're used to abusing those type of people. So this
Thank you
is
for calling the Social Security
they're
Administration
comfortable accepting
Workload
these
Support
checks for
Unit in
committing
Birmingham,
crimes.
Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press.
Oh, these
3.
guys have been trained not to talk to me because I say words like fuck, kiss my ass, I'm taking you to prison, things like that over the phone. But I was in the Navy. For clarity, people, I did 3 days in the Navy. I'm a fucking cussing sailor.
Please hang up and call the
So,
nationwide
hopefully you were treating the sailors better than this before I got here. But I know a couple of fucking cussing sailors done call you, and I hope they got good service.
Extension
We'll see.
number 7001.
I read about one.
2945.
And we cussing sailors pray like Peter.
Thank you for calling Social Security. Heather, may I help you?
Your name's Heather. I must say how grateful I am that a Social Security Administration employee at the Workload Support Unit said their name. 205-801-3369. Is that the telephone fax number for the Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama?
Yes, sir.
It is. Okay, I sent a fax.
It could be. I'm not sure if that's one of them. It could be one of them. There are several fax numbers.
The number I'm again, ma'am, is 205-801-3369. Is that one of them?
I'm not sure.
Who would be sure? Who would know what the fax numbers are at your location?
All right, just one moment.
Oh, ma'am, I asked a question. I'm not sure what you're doing when you say one moment.
I'm looking to see who I'm going to transfer you to. Who can give you
Oh,
that
so
information.
you don't know who manages the fax machines at your office?
I mean, everybody has access to the fax machine in the area in which they work.
So the
But
fax
there
machine
there are 4 units in our area, and I'm not familiar with every fax machine in the entire WSU.
So the one that I gave you,
Only
you
the one
will.
the only one that I use.
The number that I gave you would identify a specific one of those units that has access to that fax machine?
That's correct.
Is there a specific phone number that can be dialed to reach that unit rather than dialing the general number that I'm dialing, which is a 800 number? This 800-254-9489?
There is a number. That's the number you call that got to us.
So it's the only number that would reach the unit that has access to that fax machine?
Well, this is the general number that you would call.
No, I'm asking, is there a
The
separate...
secretaries would know. A
But
secretary would know.
so there aren't separate numbers for each of the units?
Yes, sir. There are.
Oh, well, can you just give me the phone number to the unit that has that fax?
What unit are you specifying?
Ma'am,
What
you're
unit?
the one that told me that that's how the faxes are designated, is by unit. Only thing I can provide you with is the fax number that I sent it to, and then you can tell me which unit has it. And that's the last three digits are 3369. There are only four. I doubt if all four of them end with 3369. But whichever unit has fax number 3369, that's the one I need to call.
All right. Just hold a minute for me, okay?
All right. Now, don't blame me because you was silly enough to buy that family bullshit that they sold all over the Jewish world and Christian world. Yeah, all options of how you create a family. You can make one in your own head without adding people to it. You can just create 50 different personalities and call it generations. You don't have to buy into this. And if buying into this means you gonna cost me money, then I veto your family costing me money. You go have family off your money, off your energy, off your power. Right now, I'm not able to afford one because I'm paying for your families, these families. Even if I decide to move the family out of here and create one, I couldn't do it because of her, because of these people. I'm here.
Did you want me to transfer you to a manager in that area?
You can just give me the number and the name.
Excuse me?
You can just give me the number and the name.
right. This would be Tanya Hawkins.
Okay.
And extension 33681.
So there isn't a 2005 number to dial?
No, sir.
So just dial
I
back.
just have her extension.
Just dial back the 800 number, and that's the extension to what unit is that?
33681. I can transfer you though.
What's the unit number?
B is in boy.
Unit B. Okay. Is she aware I'm on the phone?
Excuse me?
Is she aware that someone's on the phone requesting that?
No, sir.
Can
No, sir.
you do that before you transfer me? Can you verify?
No, sir. I'll just have to transfer you.
So you don't have the ability to communicate with a supervisor to let them know why you're transferring a call?
Yes, sir, I do, but I have to answer other calls, so I can just transfer you.
Ma'am, I'm asking you to let the individual know why you're transferring her. Are you refusing?
Well, sir, I really have to transfer you to her.
Ma'am, I'm recording. So you do what you think is best with you do what you think is best with my request. I request. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And therefore, I'm not sure if she is away from her desk. Therefore, I would need to just transfer you to her, and that way you would know.
Ma'am, I've given you my request. I've given you my request, and I'm.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is T. Smith at telephone number 205-801-3681. I am unavailable to answer your call at this time. Please leave a message at Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU, Workload Support Unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for achieving self-support or PATH, press 2 now.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive treatment for your service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold.
Please enter the 5-digit extension number of the person you want to speak with. Please enter the Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is T. Smith at telephone number 205-801-6. Please hold.
The media's pissed because I'm trying to kill the story before it becomes a story, including my social security number and the name Carolyn Brown. I'm gonna keep the name. I'm gonna keep my name. But you had the social security number. You and Chase and whoever else want.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU, Workload Support Unit, please press.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
Transferring you to extension number 700132945.
Thank you for calling Social Security. This is Heather. May I help you?
And speak to a staff member in Unit B. As in boy.
Just one moment.
Oh, presents.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is Kia Little, Assistant Module Manager for the Workload Support Unit, or WSU. I'm unavailable to answer your call at this time.
Thanks. Please hold.
Ugh.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU, Workload Support Unit, please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan, for cheating self-support.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
Transferring you to extension number 700132945.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Social Security. This is Kristen. I may help you.
Is this Unit B?
No, this is Unit C.
I need to speak to someone in Unit B, please.
Give me one moment. Let me transfer you
Thank
to a
you.
manager in that area.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is Bianca Cantrell, Assistant Margin Manager in WSU, Unit C, extension 33229. I'm on the Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If
I
your
asked for
call
B,
is
she
for
gave C.
WSU, Workload
False,
Support
misleading
Unit,
information.
please press 1 on your touch-tone phone now. If your call is about a plan for cheating self-support or pass, press 2 now. To repeat this menu, please press 0 now. Thank you.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored.
Would be
If you know your party's
a
extension
special
number,
session
please
of the
press
117th Congress.
Otherwise, please
given
hold for the
the
next
end
available
of the
agent.
year, and we're now hearing
If you
that
have
President
received your
Zelensky
Social
will
Security
actually
award notice, or if you are
address
already
Congress
receiving
in
Social
person.
Security
CNN also
benefits,
reporting that he'll
and
be
you do not
visiting the
have
White
a
House.
claim currently
Let's now get
pending
over
in
to
this
Wanda
unit,
Quinn with the first one.
please hang
Headlines.
up
Bonnie.
Sherry,
and call the
thank you.
nationwide
As we broke
toll-free
moments
number
ago,
at
Sam Bankman-Fried has signed extradition papers and will return to the United States, according to broadcaster ABC. The FTX co-founder may be quickly sent to the U.S. to face a series of charges related to the crypto exchange's collapse. Bankman-Fried has been behind bars for more than a week and was denied bail in an earlier hearing. A U.S. House committee is set to vote on releasing Donald Trump's tax information to the public. The vote caps a 3-year legal saga initiated by Democrats to obtain and release the former president's closely held financial documents. The vote comes in the waning days of the House Democratic majority and follows Trump's referral for criminal prosecution by another.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
Thank you for calling Social Security. This is Heather. May I help you?
Heather, you don't work in Unit B, do you?
You know, sir.
Do you know an employee that works in Unit B?
Yes, sir.
Can you transfer me to that employee?
Well, I mean, I don't know what all employees in Unit B are here.
Is that relevant to my question? I don't understand the relevance. I'm just asking to
I
be
mean,
transferred
if
to
you
the
don't have a
employee.
name of the employee that you
Oh,
wish
no,
to speak to,
no,
I'm not able to transfer you to anyone.
okay, ma'am. I
I
find
transferred you to a manager.
I find my request to be articulate and fully understandable. I do apologize that you don't understand it. I'll try to reach an employee who does. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your
It's
call
moderate
is
rain
for
shower. Your morning
WSU,
travels. The coverage of rain
Workload Support
notice will start
Unit,
to drop off as we
please
head
press
towards the latter
1
half of the
on
morning,
your
more so
touchtone
this
phone.
afternoon, and eventually lunchtime, mainly for our westernmost communities first off, and then we'll start to see everything.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits, and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
At this location.
transferring you to extension number 701329455.
And fired multiple shots into their vehicle, striking the both of them.
20-year-old Maurice Barney was hit multiple times and is in critical condition at UMMC. The other victim, 20-year-old Alia Lawson, was shot in the leg and is in stable condition.
Good
Also
afternoon.
at
Thank you for calling
UMMC.
Social
This
Security.
Kroger
This
off
is Kristen. May I help
I-55
you?
is the only one
You
in
work in
Jackson.
Unit B?
No, I do not.
Trying to reach an employee in Unit B.
One moment.
And also one of, if not the busiest grocery stores in the metro. It's also not the first time it's been the center of violence. In the early 2000s, there were a series of attacks outside the store. Then in 2017, 6-year-old Kingston Frazier was kidnapped from the parking lot and later killed.
Are you
work in
concerned at all
Unit
that
B?
people will stop?
I work in Unit C.
Okay, your employees continually transfer me to Unit C when I request to speak to an employee in Unit B.
Okay, who are you trying to reach in Unit B?
A live employee.
Okay, you don't have, what is your Social Security number?
It doesn't matter. I need to speak to a live employee in Unit B. You're
Okay,
you're
I
in
have to
Unit.
direct you to-
Are you in Unit
I have to
C?
direct-
Are you in Unit C?
No, I'm not in Unit B. I'm in Unit C.
Okay, well, I need
Okay.
to speak to someone in Unit B. There's nothing you can do to assist me other than get someone from Unit B on the phone who can answer my questions, and then I can provide my information. You've just verified that you are not the employee I need to speak with.
Absolutely, I'm not.
Thank you. Let me speak to someone in Unit
Hold
B.
on,
Thank you.
Let me see if I can get you transferred to B, okay?
Thank you.
Hold on.
Shopping there?
I mean, of course, when you have crimes and you have violent crimes, of course, that does cause a concern. But I think it's time for the stakeholders and everybody to come together and do finalize a better plan for security for Kroger, who will provide the
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is Kia Little, Assistant Module Manager for the Workload Support Unit, or WSU. I'm unavailable to answer your.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration.
security.
If your
Because in that
call
particular
is
time,
for
they only went from 3
WSU,
to 4 deputies
Workload
that
Support
broke that
Unit,
code. And I think at
please
some
press
point,
1
that
on your
security has been
touch-tone
scaled
phone
back
now.
to maybe one
If your
deputy
call
at a
is about
private
a plan
security company.
for
In
achieving
Jackson, Earl
self-support
Hall,
or
3 on your
PATH,
side.
press 2 now. To repeat this menu, please press 0 now. Thank you.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload
Serious
Support
claims
Unit
and
in
concerns
Birmingham,
about
Alabama.
Capitol police
To
officers
ensure that you
and their
receive
treatment
accurate
of
and
Jackson
courteous
residents.
service, your call may be monitored. If you know your party's extension number, please press 3. Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit, please hang up and call the nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 for assistance.
Transferring you to extension number 700132945.
Good afternoon, it's Social Security. My name is Marisa. How can I help you?
Are you in Unit B?
No, but I can get you whoever you need. Let me, who you need to speak to?
Any live individual in Unit B to verify that there is an employee working in Unit B today?
Okay. I'm sure there's people working in Unit B because I'm in Unit C. I know they're working. Who would you like to speak to directly? It's too many of them for me to just say anybody.
I apologize that you don't understand my request, ma'am, but I am on a phone and not able to verify your statements unless you choose an employee to verify that they work inside your office building for Unit B. Do you work for Unit B?
I'm in Unit C.
Okay.
I need an individual you want me to send you to.
I mean, it doesn't
I
matter.
understand
It does. The
okay,
name.
hold on just a minute.
All right.
You just want anybody in Unit B. Okay,
Anyone that can be a live person that answers the phone that proves that there is an employee that worked in Unit B today.
Okay, hold on just a minute.
Were made at a community forum tonight at a Jackson church. Family members of 25-year-old Jalen Lewis, who was shot by Capitol Police in September and died a few days later, spoke at the meeting tonight. Lewis's sister says the family still wants answers they are not getting. Latasha Smith says she was shot in the arm inside her apartment bedroom by a Capitol Police officer. She's still waiting for a response. Hines County District Attorney Jody Owens, Police Chief James Davis, and Mayor Shokwe Antara Lumumba addressed concerns, the need for transparency, and why many citizens are fearful. Smith said she was afraid to speak out, but she wants her voice heard to bring change while citizens are being mistreated.
The police shot me, and I told him, I said, you shot me. And they come on, they took me, they loaded me up in the AMR. There was another Capitol Police, was a woman, with her smart mouth, disrespectful self. I said, man, please to get away from me. I said, because your man shot me.
Whether or not you have a personal experience to talk about as it relates to the Capitol Complex Police or policing in any regard, I want you to know that this situation affects you, right? Because if we remain...
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is T. Smith at 205-801-3681.
If
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. If your call is for WSU,
The
Workload
meeting
Support
was
Unit,
organized by Bishop
please
Dwayne
press 1
Pickett. Pickett
on
says
your
his son
Texaco
was
phone
beaten by a
now.
Capitol police officer.
If your call
He says
is about a plan
representatives from Capitol
for achieving
Police were
self-support
invited,
or
but did
PATH,
not attend the
press
forum.
2
The
now.
Riverside just received
To
his
repeat
response from
this
the
venue,
spokesperson for
please
Capitol
press
Police.
0
Bailey
now.
Martin says
Thank
Capitol
you.
Police, the Department of Public Safety, nor the Commissioner received an invitation to the forum. And she adds,
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration's Workload Support Unit in Birmingham, Alabama. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service,
will
your call
continue to
may
work
be
with city
monitored.
leaders, community partners, and state leadership to further reach that goal.
Otherwise, please hold for the next available agent. If you have received your Social Security Award notice, or if you are already receiving Social Security benefits and you do not have a claim currently pending in this unit,
The high
please
cost
hang
of
up
inflation is
and call
costing
the
taxpayers
nationwide
more in their homes
toll-free number
and
at
to one state government. The state auditor's office released a report today showing the increase for almost everything agencies purchase, from fuel and electricity to food and asphalt. Chad White says families are hurting from inflation every time they go to a gas station or grocery store, and dollars for state government won't go as far. The Mississippi Department of Public Safety has spent up to $750,000 for increased fuel prices. According to the report, law enforcement agencies may be forced to cut patrols in the future if gas prices remain high. The report also shows the Mississippi Department of Transportation may not be able to complete all its scheduled projects at their original cost due to rising prices for supplies. And you can see the full report at WLBT.com. You've heard warnings about full hospitals. It was a real problem during COVID surges the last couple of years. While the virus is less of a problem now, the strain it could
Your algorithm can see me.
on the healthcare system is
These bitches. The bitches put their faith in a fake God and expected me to follow while I was investigating the Catholic Church killing everybody where I live. You can get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Now, I invested money in my name in the Catholic Church. I did not buy murdering where the fuck I came from.
lingering. Courtney Ann Jackson joins us now to explain.
So call me fucking crazy talking to TV fucking algorithms until I get my fucking property and prosecute you fucking faggots.
Maggie, you may recall the state health officer's pleas for you to get up to date on flu and COVID shots earlier this month. That's because they don't need...
These aren't fucking negotiations. These aren't fucking tips. This is a big, huge ass, powerful faggot caught in a rabbit hole eating my motherfucking carrot.
Critical care at hospitals, space is already running low.
Mississippi hospitals are struggling to get the sickest patients to intensive care units.
System is not well. Our healthcare system throughout the state and really throughout the country is not well. We have insufficient staff.
On December 8th, the state health officer held a briefing and expressed a concern for ICU capacity. At that time, there were 65 ICU beds available in the state, only 27 of those.
Again, the only fucking problem here, is law enforcement agencies intentionally violating the procedural due process clause. That's the only issue, is that a citizen is granted the right to file a criminal complaint against a government employee, have that government employee arrested, and face charges for ethics crimes, including willful neglect of an official duty. Now, that is an entire building that cannot, for an entire day of business hours, cannot verify the location of my personal property that has been under their jurisdiction since an audit in 2015. Since the audit of 2015, where they passed the right to give away millions of dollars worth of gifts to their employees, my application was missing. And now, right now, all these compounded criminal acts are occurring to prove that an entire division or unit of the Social Security Administration has gone missing.
For level 1 and 2 hospitals, we're following up, checking with hospitals on what they're seeing. Neshoba General CEO Lee McCall.
It's tough getting patients anywhere to any